Hi, it's Lipstick Gal. Thanks so much for watching today. I wanted to show you that my Lisa Eldridge Velvet Lipstick box arrived today. I'm so excited. Okay, I will admit that I own every single lipstick from Lisa Eldridge. Every one that she's made. And there's 7 so far. And I love every single formula. She's got kind of like a semi-sheer creamy formula. She's got one called Insanely Saturated that's more of a matte formula. And then she has her velvet lipsticks. And she started out with reds last November. So I was like, ding, 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 when I found out that she was releasing more shades. I had been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, just making sure that I didn't miss an opportunity to pick them up. So I pre-ordered early this month, like the beginning of November, and they were held in a warehouse and shipment began yesterday and they arrived overnight. And I am so delighted. There are 6 new shades. And because I myself am going through a lipstick declutter, I knew I wanted to pick up as many as I thought I might wear. So instead of getting all 6, I got 5. Now that's a huge thing for me because normally I'm like a completionist. I want all of them. If you make it, I want it. That's usually how it goes with me. So in here I have 5 of her 6 new velvet lipsticks. I'm gonna jump into it. Oh my goodness, look, it says Lisa Eldridge. So excited. Oh my goodness, I got one of the trios that came in this absolutely gorgeous kind of cherry red velvet with gold detailing, one of her lipsticks. I have all 3 of her bags as well. And I feel like if you're gonna buy the lipsticks, they're a little bit less expensive if you get them all together. And then she throws in a bag. And I was like, yes, please. And then 2 separate ones here. So I'm gonna put the box to the side. If you're curious to see the rest of Lisa's lipsticks, I'll make sure to link here as well as the box below, both of last fall's release of her red velvets, as well as this last summer's pink collection. This is what this little cherry velvet bag looks like. It's really beautiful. I feel like the velvet is different than her first black velvet bag, which I really like a lot. The one that she did this summer was really cute. It was like a Tiffany blue linen. Loved it. Okay, lipstick time. I decided to get the trio that had Velvet Beauty, Velvet Myth, and Velvet Midnight. And I knew I wanted some of the nudes, so I had Velvet Muse and Velvet Fawn. I've just opened up 2 of these lipsticks here. It's really kind of hard to see the detailing on the bullet, but there is a flat surface here. But the rest of the bullet, like all the way down to where it actually is put into the container, looks like a piece of velvet fabric. And maybe the best way to take a look at this is maybe this way. It has that same slightly fuzzy appearance. It feels like I could touch it and it would feel like the nap of velvet. They just look like they're straight off the bolt. I don't understand it. All right. We've talked a lot about it. We've looked at them. I think it's time to put some of these on. The first of these new velvets I'm going to put on is this one. This one's called Velvet Fawn. I think it's having a hard time gripping because I still have a little hydrating balm on my lips. Yeah, wiping it off gives it like instant color. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous nude. I love this color. Oh, it's so comfortable. Okay, let's keep going. I could talk about it. I'm very long-winded, especially when it comes to lipsticks. I want to put another one on. This next lipstick is Velvet Muse. I'm just like, look, it's beautiful. I don't understand it. Okay, I love it. First of all, I love it. But not every nude always looks good on me. I know that Lisa worked really hard to find specific shades that would work on different undertones of skin because I look better in a pinky nude, and both of these do have a little bit more of that pinky nude lean. But this, it's like utter perfection. Okay, more. Let's put on another one. This one here is Velvet Beauty. Oh, the Even this one, gorgeous. This was one I wasn't sure I wanted to get, and I think a lot of it is because it is very much one of those mauvey, pinky sorts of colors, and I have a ton of those. I kind of default to those, but I thought, why shouldn't I have one of my go-to colors in my absolutely favorite matte formula? I really feel like right now, like there's nothing on my lips. They don't stick together. I don't know why I was making that noise, but I love the way that my lips feel. There's no tackiness, but there's also not that feeling of dryness. There's something special about this formula that just makes it so ridiculously comfortable on my mouth. I'm so glad I picked that one up. This is one that I have been dying to try since I saw it on Lisa's website. This is Velvet Myth. Oh, it's like the most beautiful wine toned, like almost like a mulberry or like the juice of a blackberry. This might be my favorite out of all of them. Okay, here's why. I think that this is beautiful. I want to know what it looks like when it's slightly blotted. Now, it's gorgeous straight from the tube, but when you get that slightly blotted, almost kind of fuzzy lip line, oh, this color is just remarkable. I think this is my favorite. All right, last one. The last shade I have for you is Velvet Midnight. I wanted to try this on kind of a blurred stain a little bit first. I'm in love with this shade. This is also really beautiful. It's very vampy. It feels very 1920s. This is me just having, a couple of little swipes and dabbed it around. I want to put it on straight from the bullet and get a good feel for what it looks like. This though, I'm in love with this. Wow. I normally don't wear lip colors this dark. I keep looking at myself. I'm like, I normally don't wear lip colors this dark, but I like this. This might be my foray into significantly darker lip shades than I'm used to. This is Velvet Midnight. They feel so creamy on. I don't understand. And I know there's probably some remarkable technology behind the formulation of these, but they feel so creamy on my lips. This one feels a little bit creamier than the other ones. I don't feel like my lips would get dry even in winter wearing this shade. This also reminds me of one of the, I think it was a NARS lip pencils in, was it Train? And MAC's Night Moth lip pencil. It was like a dark, really purpley plum color. I really like this shade. Okay, this is one that I feel like the last two shades, because they're darker, I feel like they would really benefit from a lip liner. But the first three shades, I think I could definitely wear just on their own. I'm gonna take this off and do kind of a concoction of two that I think might just look amazing together. So give me a minute. I've been following Katie Jane Hughes for a long time, and one of my favorite things she does is kind of like a blurred lip line with a matte lipstick. And this really is giving me that. Now, I haven't taken a lip brush and really buffed it in with Katie Jane Hughes technique. I'm sure you could find that on Instagram or someplace else online. But I'll tell you, this slightly blurry, blotted, not absolutely perfect and crisp lip line is really doing it for me right now. So I'm going to swatch the rest of them on the back of my hand and give you a look up close. Here we go. This is Velvet Fawn. This is Velvet Muse. This is Velvet Beauty, Velvet Myth, and Velvet Decade. These are just so gorgeous. I think these two would make a nice combo. Right now I'm wearing a combo of these two. I feel like this can be worn on its own. This can be worn on, they all can be worn on their own and in varying degrees of a light tapping application, either from the bullet or picking some up and then tapping it on your finger, or using a lip brush and making a little concoction. But I usually just, put one bullet on, tap it out how I want it, and then take another bullet and kind of swipe it on top. I feel like all of these could be combined for really interesting looks, but I'm kind of excited about these two together, or this one and this one. Oh, I'm so excited. But what's beautiful about these is, just like her previous Velvet collection, is that with her reds, they were comfortable. They weren't drying. They didn't go everywhere. And those reds, I've worn all three of them so much. They're literally right here. And these are the pinks from this summer. So these are my previous Lisa Eldridge lipsticks, and to that group of 7, I add 5 more. I think that she, as a makeup artist, really knows what she likes and what she expects, like for longevity, for pigmentation, for application, for comfort, like all of those things. She really has high standards, probably higher than most people, because I'm just an average makeup consumer. I'm not a makeup artist. And I'm also not that next step that she has stepped into, somebody developing their own makeup line. I love that she has specialized in lipsticks first. And I love that each one of her lipsticks has been absolutely flawless. I'm in love with this. I so am in love. I'm wiping off the swatches so I don't end up with beautiful velvet lipsticks on my cashmere sweater. I would be so sad. It's hard to kind of put a price on these that's going to be like a firm price, because right now these are only available at a price in pounds. And that means you have to deal with an exchange rate if you are not somebody who lives in the UK, which is fine. If you are, maybe this is easy for you. But I know as an American, Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks are $34 to I think $36 for the hot lips that come in these refillable packaging, which I really love that packaging. I also really love this packaging. But this, with the current exchange rate as of today, it's $33. So these are less expensive. I feel like you get a much better packaging with these because you have that magnetic closure. It's extremely luxe, and the formula, now, not that Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks are bad. I love them. I have a super soft spot in my heart for them, and her Matte Revolution formula was my favorite matte until Lisa came out with these velvets, these true velvets. I think they're remarkable. They're just a smidge less expensive, but then I think it all depends on what sorts of lipsticks you like. I do love that she's included some nudes now. So you have some reds, you have some pinks, you have some nudes, some berries. The one that I didn't get out of this whole new set that she just released this fall was Velvet Decade. And it's one that's more brown based. And she said was inspired by sepia photographs from a long time ago. And the truth is, I just know that I don't wear brown lipsticks, much less really deep browns. I have a hard enough time trying to wrap my head around, and I can't find it. I have all of them out here in front of me. How much use I'm going to get out of Velvet Midnight. I'll probably get more use than I think, but I probably won't always wear it full force. Sometimes I might, because honestly, that really punchy, dark, but not black lip, that was really doing it for me. But I think it'd have to be right attitude, right colors of clothing, and really let the lip be the statement. But these are fabulous. They're my new favorite formula of lipstick, and they're not really new. I've had them for a year now, the Velvet formula, but I really feel like Lisa's hitting it out of the park. And I feel like so far this launch has been flawless. I love that you can get one of her little velvet bags. You can buy these individually if you want to get just one lipstick and one of these. I'm not really a makeup bag person, but these are so luxe. The detailing on them is so good. As somebody who has spent a lot of time sewing and watching my mother sew, my grandmother sew, my great-grandmother sew, and then a lot of friends who do it, like even the inside of the bag is like perfectly done. There are no raw edges. Everything has been covered in ribbon. There is this little Lisa Eldridge tag here. It's lined. I've never seen a makeup bag with so much care taken that I feel like I got it free with my purchase of lipsticks, because these are 26 a piece. 26 pounds a piece. I paid 75 pounds for 3 plus this. That's 3 pounds less than if you were to get them individually, and she threw in this. I can't say enough good. I just can't. I'm gonna leave it there. If you are a lipstick lover, like I am, do yourself a favor, pick one up, fall in love, and then get the rest. But really, okay, I've been working on a lipstick declutter. Don't get all of them. Get what you think you'll actually use. And if you like nudes, I think that Velvet Muse is a beautiful pinky nude. Velvet Fawn is more of a neutral nude. If you like more kind of pink lipsticks, I think that Velvet Beauty would be a beautiful, it's more that mauvey pink. If you like kind of deeper, punchier colors, Velvet Myth is the way to go. And if you like that deep, dark, like here's my lip statement, Velvet Midnight is fantastic. I didn't get the one I knew I wasn't going to use, but all of the rest of these are going to be very, very well loved in my collection. Let me know if these lipsticks are interesting to you, if they've been calling to you, if you've been curious, or if you've already placed your order, or if watching reviews for these products makes you go, you know what? Maybe it's worth a try. I'd be interested to know. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope this is helpful. I know they will be restocked. I feel like she just keeps coming out with more and more and more and more lipsticks, and I've never heard anybody complain that they don't really like these. But then again, remember, I'm a lipstick hoarder, a lipstick junkie, and lipstick is my favorite makeup item, hands down, over everything else. I don't love any other makeup item more than I love lipsticks. And these are really fitting the need that I have in the fall and winter for a comfortable but still matte lip. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you again soon.